I have a top 5 list that I'd like to start hour number 3 with before we get to our phone calls at 844-204 Rich, number to dial.
Okay.
It's time to fire up the old music once again. Top 5 standout performances of preseason week number 1.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Now, as you know, the question is what to read into these preseason games. How do you read into it?
Not a whole lot.
You know what? It is true. I mean, David Shaw came on in hour number 2 and said, what Matt Mayoko said in hour number 1. It's just about getting to the finish line here of preseason healthy. But there are still some performances that I think are indicative of what's to come. And they are standout performances. Number 5 on this list. George Pickens of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Did you see his catch over the middle and run on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yes.
Now, I was thinking of going Baker Mayfield here just to troll you, Chris. He threw a touchdown pass.
You should have.
Okay. And you think that Baker's not going to be the starter or won't be the starter for much of the season. But George Pickens, gents, over the middle, had people bounce off him or he bounced off them and then ran straight for the end zone.
Yeah.
33-yard touchdown against Tampa. This is potentially a sign of things to come. Can you imagine?
Yeah, he nice.
Couldn't you imagine if the Pittsburgh Steelers once again have a game-changing wideout? And unlike Antonio Brown, this dude is a Mack truck to boot. Number 5 is George Pickens on the list. Number 4, standout performances of week number 1. The Bears' big play offense and not just Justin Fields. How about him flipping one out to DJ Moore, and it wasn't even that great of a pass. DJ Moore corralled it and gone, 62 yards. How about Khalil Herbert?
Yep.
Taking one just right around the line of scrimmage, 56 yards, and gone. Big play offense from the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields, all he's got to do is just quick snap, boom. Bubble this, bubble that.
Get rid of it.
Screen this, screen that, get rid of it, and watch it go? Like, is that what the Chicago Bears can do now? And then Justin Fields will be able to maybe make plays with his legs?
Oh, definitely.
And then maybe go up top, too? To DJ Moore and others? And let's not forget, the guy with a contract that running backs would love, Cole Kmet at tight end. How about the rest of this offense?
Chase Claypool?
Oh, they certainly had me sitting up in my chair. Standout performances for week number 1. Number 4 on the list is the big play offense of the Chicago Bears. Number 3 is Jordan Love. Tell you what, man.
Tell you what, man.
The Bengals were talking about him all week, singing his praises. And the ball on the first preseason weekend for Jordan Love went right where he wanted it to go, right where it needed to be. He was sharp, 7 of 10, 46 yards, a nifty 9-yard touchdown pass to Romeo Doubs. See what happens. But Jordan Love, first preseason week, many other quarterbacks did not have as a week like Jordan Love had. Eager to see what happens when toe meets ball, by the way, against that quick strike offense of the Chicago Bears. Number 2 on this list is the front line of my New York Jets. Oh, baby.
Defensive line.
Yes, sir.
Not offensive line.
The front line of the New York Jets, make fun all you want. Quinnen Williams didn't even show. He wasn't even there.
Who was in that picture? Look at the arms on that guy.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Bryce Young is a little man.
I know, Chris, but still.
He's tiny.
The Jets front line, 5 sacks. The Jets defense, 165 total yards for Carolina, and Bryce Young will not forget his first preseason game.
Yeah.
Just saying, we're all focused on Rodgers and the offense and whatever, and obviously the offensive line of the Jets, if they can match the success of the defensive line of the Jets, look out. Yep. But you best bring your lunch pail. And by the way, if Zach Martin's not back in week 2, good luck, sir.
Yep. Trouble.
Good luck, sir. Quinnen Williams maybe, again, treating another quarterback like he's a mall Santa Claus right in the lap. Number 1 on this list of the standout performance of preseason week number 1, I'm going to go there. Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Derek Carr looked like he's been playing for the New Orleans Saints forever. Derek Carr, man. He had a 12-play, 80-yard drive to start the game. 6 of 8, 70 yards, 4-yard touchdown pass to Keith Kirkwood to wrap it all up. He looked really, really, really good. Yeah. And the Saints offense, if they can look like this when they're at full strength, and Derek Carr is feeling comfortable, and he's got a massive chip on his shoulder. Another top 5 list that I will do, and Derek's going to be on it, is the top 5 largest shoulder chips in the NFL this year. Derek Carr, number 1 of standout performances of preseason week number 1.
Do you think we need one more? Oh. All right, we'll give one more.
I'm going to go with this story. I don't know if many of you have heard about this story, but there is a lineman, a defensive lineman on the Los Angeles Chargers named C.J. Okoye. Did you hear about this story?
No.
Okay.
Okoye?
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
He is from Nigeria. He is part of the NFL's international program to find players around the world. He went to the NFL Combine in London after just playing football in Africa, started just 3 years ago. He was invited to train in the U.S. at the University of South Florida's Pro Day prior to the draft this year, and the Los Angeles Chargers went ahead and put him on their team. And because he's an international player, they get an extra practice squad spot should they choose to use it on this young man. Now then, he comes up with a sack in the preseason game this weekend on Stetson Bennett. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, okay, nice story. Nigerian player comes to the United States, gets a sack in his first preseason game. Did you know this was the first organized football game he's played in his life?
What?
Really?
He's never played in an organized football game.
That's awesome.
He's worked out.
That's awesome.
He's gone to pro days.
What?
He's gone to a combine.
That's amazing.
But the first game in his life, he came up with a sack in this game. Look at the video. We can't show it on the air here because it happened inside an NFL stadium. But the Chargers sideline went nuts for him. And after the game, Brandon Staley gave him a game ball.
Hey guys, the way that sideline erupted, that's what we're hoping for tonight. C.J. Okoye.
That's awesome, man.
Wow. What a
cool that's
I
so
reached out to
amazing.
Daniel Jeremiah, who, as you know, calls Chargers games on the radio, and I'm like, tell me this kid's going to make the practice squad. He goes, yeah, get a spot. So he's going to make it. And again, a sack in his first organized football game.
That's wild.
He started doing football 3 years ago in Nigeria. Daniel Jeremiah told me, the day before the game, the defensive line went up to him and said, you've got to have a sack dance. And he practiced it in the meeting rooms just in case he got in the game. And he sacks Stetson Bennett and does the sack dance.
They did do the dance. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
It's his first organized football game.
That's pretty awesome.
Now that's a standout performance
That's amazing.
for preseason week 1.
Guys, a Nigerian player named Okoye, I'm going to bet my
A
money
nightmare.
on. Okay, I'm gonna
Right?
take a chance and say this guy might have it.
So fun stuff. That's why we
That's cool.
follow sports. Stories like that. Good job by the Chargers and Brandon Staley. Give him a game ball. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.